To go right into the action.
And here we go with jam number 1, London versus Lom, and first lead goes to London. And it's Alice already back at the pack.
First jam, and we have got our first penalty. That is London Brawling's jammer sitting in the penalty box.
And we have a power jam in favor of Lom. And now we have a 2-minute jam, actually.
Yeah, first jam of the game, first 2-minute jam, and an opportunity now for Petit Baran from Bad Bunnies to capitalise on those 30 seconds of Ellis sat in the box.
Already made 8 points. And I can see 4 new ones. Nice work on the inside. 4 more points for Lom. Now Ellis is back on track. And both jammers meet at the pack. Now the pack split a bit, spreads. And we have the first 4 points for London in this jam and in this game.
So taking a minute and a half to put up any points on the board there for London Brawling. I mean, this is going to be a big, big boost for Lom. You know, first game, first jam. Coming in as the underdog into this game.
And already made 16 points now. And the jam is running down.
15 to Bad Bunnies after the second jam.
Next lining up, Oblivion Newton-John for London and Nange Rigol for Lom. We have another lead for London. While Nange Rigol is still finding it recycled on the outside. Oblivion Newton-John.
Liv absolutely loves a one-hand down. I've seen a lot of Liv skate in this this season, and the work they put in to be able to pull off that one-hand down.
And about Jamas just got back. Call of Lom and 16 London.
So if you are watching at home, please do sound off in the chat. Let us know who you're rooting for this weekend. You know, we've got a whole 3 days of this to go. And it's all to play for. And by all, I do mean 4 spots to WFTDA Global Champs in Malmo in October. By the end of this day, we will know 2 of those teams that will be going to Malmo later in the year.
And after this game, we will know who will play against Paris today. Later at 6.
Alex is letting us know that there is plenty of French support in the chat so far.
I'm totally surprised. No.
Quelle surprise. This is not a...
And it's Pierre for Lom with the lead.
But Dusty is quick out of that pack as well. A slight lack of offense going into this next jam with slightly depleted blocker reserves.
Yeah. So we're 8 minutes in. Total is 24 Bad Bunnies, 16 London Brawling.
Nange Rigol really, really energetic going into that wall, just trying to find any possible space to try and really break apart those blockers.
But both defenses are so strong.
So now, as the penalty box is emptying in, we are seeing more offense coming in from both teams. Just incredible reforming, such dynamic reforming from the Lom blockers up there at the front.
And we have a power jam in favor of London. Nojrigol with a forearm penalty in the box.
But Pip being recycled all the way back to the back of the pack. Again, seeing that incredible, relentless recycling from the Lom blockers.
But now, after 1 minute, we have lead for London.
I mean, this is the first power jam. I mean, we're only in Jam 7, but it's the first power jam we've had in favour of London, and Lom have done an incredible job of just absolutely shutting it down.
Nojrigol is back on the track. Just put the star back.
So London brawling, yep, now in the lead. First time we've seen it since the first jam. Are we going to see a bit of a shift in tactics now that it's not a massive lead?
And it's Dixie now for London. But we have lead for Lom with Cuirassier. But Dixie already behind.
Yeah, left of the first half.
It already feels like way more minutes passed. Nojrigol for Lom lining up. And Ellis for London. And we have another lead for London. Ellis just made away.
Nojrigol just bouncing off those London blockers. Oh, fake out star pass. Oh, you want a star pass? How about no? How about I just go and make my initial trip myself?
Was really nicely done.
Not quite a wall. Just lone bricks. So after that 1 point jam to London, score sits at 38 to London, 28 to Lom. We've got 14 minutes.
Oblivion Newton-John for London, Cuirassier, Lombe Bunnies.
Oblivion Newton-John being the one to kind of start stretching out that pack.
And what a job. Only one left, and now lead for London, Oblivion Newton-John. Now we see there was a real star pass.
That was the actual star pass, not the fake one we saw earlier.
Okay, London is working more and more on that point gap.
I mean, from the games that Lom have played recently, their defense has been incredible. But that was the fifth jam that Lom have been held scoreless. But we might see that all change.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Nojrigol with lead and Dusty being sent to the penalty box. So, announce a curse. Say something's happened, and then the opposite immediately happens.
And call off. We have Dixie for London and Nojrigol for Lom.
Oh! I don't know if that wonderful, wonderful apex jump from Nojrigol made it onto the screen, but there was, I can vouch for that apex jump. It was incredible. 4 points, bringing a lead change, bringing them back in the lead against London Brawling. I mean, here on the continent, there's going to be a very strong and vocal French contingent of supporters.
Definitely. And who would have thought that bunnies can jump so high?
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
London no Dusty, the bunnies, Petit Bourron.
Lom opting for a kind of full 4 defense. Mapoul being sent off for a forearms penalty.
And we have a lead for...
No,
we have a power jam in favor of Lom.
that is Dusty being sent to the penalty box for a forearms penalty. We are going to go for the full 2 minutes. Petit Bourron having removed their helmet cover. So this is going to go for the full 2 minutes. We haven't seen a 2-minute jam in this game for quite a while. Petit Bourron finding space in lane 1 to pick up those first 4 points of the jam.
Back at the pack, and another 4 points. So London trying to reform, and we have Dusty back on the track.
Dusty coming back and almost looking as if they were kind of opting to, almost looking like they were going to go for the kind of hit on Petit Bourron to kind of disrupt that flow, but now making it out for their initial trip. We've still got 30 seconds, and we are going to run for the full 30 seconds.
Those were 4 more points for Lom. Now we have 12 in this gem already. And Dusty got recycled on the inside. Two seconds left. That's it with this jam.
And then London kind of coming back, chipping away at that score, and then Lom running away again. Which is interesting to see. You don't necessarily see kind of games play out that way.
But even Lom had those 2-point jams, and it just hurt. So it's Dixie for London Brawling, Light Fury, the Bunnies, and already lead for London.
And Light Fury in the penalty box.
No.
I lied. I thought I saw them go into the penalty box.
That's okay. So we have
in first half. Oh, can we go into half time with a tie game? I don't think my heart could take it, but it'd be fun, wouldn't it?
It would. I mean, it's just starting like on 0 again next half.
Oh yeah, it's like the first half that never happened except for the penalties.
So it's Alice for London, Petit Bourron, the Bunnies, and it's
fighting for this in this first game.
And I mean, you know, London, of course, wants to go again to the champs.
Absolutely. London missed out on going to champs last post-season. So they've got absolutely everything to prove.
But we have another lead for Lom.
Nanjiragol with lead status for Lombard Bunnies. So Oblivion Newton-John with the star in hand.
Oh, we have a power jam now in favour of London.
And it does mean, Liv having taken the star off, we are going to run for the full 2 minutes. Liv now out for their initial trip.
And here we go with the first 4 points for London this jam and in this half.
Barely missing out on a hit from Tata there. Lom have shown really, really strong defense, not just in this game, but throughout their season, and how they can shut down power jams against them. You know, they let Liv slip that first time on that first pass. They're not going to let that happen again.
And now it's only Kai Julie and Laurent.
Cut track penalty. Oblivion Newton-John now skating unopposed, and looking at the time, it does look like we're going to start with a Power Jam start in favour of London Brawling. And
Miss.
yeah, you're going to miss us. Look what the roller derby community is missing out on.
And just to remember, Bad Bunnies are ranked number 12 in the actual ranking, and London Brawling number 4. And just these, I mean, stats, numbers are nice, but they don't tell you the whole story.
They don't show you what's going on right here.
We have Jam number 6 in the second period, and we have another lead, or the lead for Lom.
Wonderfully timed team timeout for Lom there, given a chance to kind of reset. You know, Cuirassier coming out with some fresh legs.
Oblivion Newton-John still stuck, and we have already 4 points for Lom.
Actually, very, very stretched out pack there.
And you can feel the tension in the hall as it was pretty quiet.
Which is odd when there's French fans in the crowd.
They're just waiting for this, which might happen in some seconds, but I won't say it.
So Oblivion Newton-John now out for their initial trip. Cuirassier cooling off the jam. Seeing
last blocker of Lom standing with 5 seconds in the penalty box.
So 2 points picked up there by Lom. So 92 to London, 96 to Lom. We've got 21 minutes left of this first game. And it could go either way. And I can't take it.
You don't say.
You don't say. Oh. Announcer cliches. Get them here. Hot and fresh and in your...
Alice Notre-Gaulle is jammers. And now it looks like a lead for London.
Swan doing an incredible job of keeping the Lom blockers split. Lom are at their strongest when they are together, and Swan doing an incredible job of breaking them up, allowing Ellis to get through.
But now Ellis is kind of stuck. But now on the other side, and Lom just reformed very quickly.
Swan also doing an incredible job of shutting down that apex jump from Nanjirigol. We're going to go backwards. We're going to do some backwards derby. It's just because we love a recycle here in the Muir.
So Notre-Gaulle still, yes, and now through.
So now Nanjirigol through. Ellis going to be looking to get those points cool. So 100 to London Brawling, 96 to Bad Bunnies. We are going to be starting this next jam with 2 Lom blockers starting in the penalty box.
Yep.
That's not where Lom want to be
No.
at this moment. On the ever so slight back foot of 4 points, you don't want to be losing 2 blockers at the start of a jam. And especially when it's Pip that's got that star on.
And it's lead for London Pip with under 10 seconds.
Just Pip doing Pip things.
And that's why we're here, and that's why you're watching this.
Again, Brutus doing an incredible job of being that kind of last line of defense, slowing Pip down, holding her off, even just for a few seconds.
Now we have a star pass with Lom Lorage. Now is the jammer on the track.
Pip,
Blocker from London in the box. 40 pence and 2 blockers from Lom. And still 15 minutes to go. So now it's Oblivion Newton-John for London and Nanjirigol Bad Bunnies.
but incredible reforming despite being on kind of on the back foot in terms of number of skaters on track.
Whoa, we have a lead for Lom.
That's what you want to see, kind of starting with one less blocker on track, still managing to pick up lead. Party coming out of the box, turning around to face off against Nanjiragol.
And there was a nice block on Oblivion Newton-John. Just got recycled.
Everything has slowed down on the straightaway as everyone digging in.
Penalty box is now empty. Full lineups on track.
Lovely offense from Brutus there, allowing Nanjiragol to make it out.
Now it's Dixie for London, and we have lead for Lom with Girasier.
So, like we mentioned, this is Dixie's first time taking it to the track in this second half, making it out for their initial trip.
Information as fast as possible.
So the official review was called by Lombard Bunny. We can tell you it was retained. We can't tell you what it was regarding, but we can see that Oblivion Newton-John is starting the jam in the penalty box. So they were obviously looking for some sort of penalty to be called on Liv, which they have been successful in.
And this was a pretty successful lead for Lom Petit Bourron. Now Ori with 4 points.
Just shrugging off a hit from Swan like it's absolutely nothing. Crazy scenes.
And another 4 points to Lom. Now this point gap is melting away.
I was going to say, is this a jam where we see it? I don't think we're necessarily going to see a lead change, but we are going to see that point differential absolutely drop. Wow. Successful in, hence the actions previously.
So now it's Ellis for London and Kirasier for Bebanis. I see bodies flying. Oh! And we have another lead for Lom, Kirasier. The crowd is going bananas. We are as well.
Penalties being issued. That's Texas Heat going to take a sit down in the penalty box.
Call off.
It's required to be able to count that high. We've got 6 minutes remaining. We've got London Brawling on 127, Lombard Bunnies on 129. In 6 minutes' time, we will know who will be going on to play Paris in the second round.
Lead for London. Pip made it through. Now L'Orage after a star pass.
Oh, it was a beautiful apex.
And London with a full lineup. Here we go, 4 minutes left. And it's another lead for Lom.
Despite the pack disadvantage, that was a 4-2 pack disadvantage. And they're going to be wanting every additional jam they can get to make sure that they are finishing this game as far ahead as they can. I mean, the point differential doesn't matter. They just need to win. But if Lom win, their GPA is their ranking, their GPA is going to absolutely skyrocket, isn't it?
Yep.
Thanks to Riggs at Euro Derby News for teaching, I think, a large portion of the roller derby community the importance of GPA and how rankings work.
So both teams lining up for this jam. Jam number 23. Obliv Newton-John, Petit-Bourron.
Oh, lovely big hit there. That was Madge.
But Obliv Newton-John having a hard time with the defense.
Oh, Petit-Bourron going for some lovely toe stop work inside. We're 30 seconds in, we've got no lead.
And Lom just reformed fast in front of Obliv Newton-John, like a wall coming out of nowhere. And another hit.
Just as soon as you think someone's going to get lead, it gets absolutely shut. Oh, Liv is lead for London.
Oh. "40 seconds.
So now looking like it is just going to be playing it nice and safe
Yeah.
as we see the last few seconds of the period clock. There's 20 seconds left on the period clock, 40 seconds on the jam timer.
And now even 4 points for London,
Oh,
which brings them to 149.
we've had a star pass. I thought we did. I can't see. Put your eyes